firepower on the ice. Lots of draft hopefuls in this one. It's Sweden and Finland, and this quarterfinal action is set to begin here inside Comerica Center.
And if you've never seen a Finland team play a Sweden team, pay attention tonight because you're going to enjoy it. This is a great battle and rivalry.
These two teams met in the quarters last year in this tournament. It was Sweden winning that game 2-1 en route to, as we mentioned, the bronze medal. So some revenge on the mind for the Finns, and maybe a step forward in this tournament for the Swedes. There's Anton Frundell, one of the many star players in this Swedish lineup. Stenberg in the slot, a chance in front, they score! And a quick strike from Jakob is Wozniak. 26 seconds in, and Sweden is in front.
Well, we talked about how powerful and how offensive this Swedish team has been through the first part of the tournament. Well, they start this game on the offense. It didn't take long for them to strike. Quick little play up the wall, and you can see Stenberg driving down the wall. There's a little play. They dipsy doodles, drops it back, and you can see the goal scorer who is right in the slot, and when it's on his stick, it's off his stick quickly. That's Wozniak. And Wozniak scores again for the 5th time in this tournament. So quick start for Sweden. We expected them to get going offensively, and Finland, a team that...
Larson winds it around, just out of the reach, and then picked up by Wozniak. He's over the line, drops it for Stenberg, makes a move back across. Wozniak was stopped by Kerkola.
What a play by Sweden. These three know each other pretty well.
And the defenseman will take the pass back from Sori and launch it ahead to Katavisto. Boumedienne ahead for Ekberg, and right back in come the Swedes. Bjork tries to make the move, lowers the shoulder, shoots and scores! Vego Bjork goes upstairs, and a quick 2-0 lead for Sweden.
This was just off a quick transition as Boumedienne gets the puck at his blue line. He's going to fire it right up the ice. And not really an outnumbered attack, but kind of catches the defenders flat-footed. You can see the little crisscross there as Ekberg gives the puck, kicks it to the outside, and there's your goal scorer that's coming down the wall, and Bjork gets it up and over the shoulder of Kerkola. The Swedes are off to a quick start.
Anborn back over to Boumedienne, bad pass taken back by Finland. They score off the turnover. It's Mattias Van Hanen. And Finland gets the break it needed. They're on the board.
Yeah, you mentioned it. One too many passes by Sweden in their own end, and these guys have been crispy all game. And you can see the Swedish defenseman, Boumedienne here, gets it in his skates, can't handle it. There's the quick transition the other way, and there's Van Hanen for I'd say a pretty darn big goal here, because Sweden was up and running and they're going offensively. They make one mistake and Finland pounces on it to get back in this game and pull within one.
Come the Swedes. Nielsen taking a look. Knocked off his stick, and a chance here for Finland if they hurry. A breakaway up ahead. Shot is stopped by Härenstam. He gets the rebound too. Great opportunities for Oppo Vannanen, but he couldn't finish. Jolts it free, banks it out the center. Wallen has it there, then lost it. Taken ahead by Mensinen. Tries to make a move. Mensinen still has it. Backhand and a toe save by Härenstam as the puck was covered up, but a penalty coming up here to Sweden. 40 games played, 13 points for the Terriers. Stenberg over the line. Ekberg back for Stenberg. Down low for Ekberg. Sharp angle shot, score! It trickles through Philip Ekberg.
The Bergs connect. And it was, as the power play was winding down, they get one goal line play, and Ekberg's going to find the 5-hole. You can see Stenberg finds Ekberg, a little give and go, back to each other, then back down to the goal line. And you can see the pads open up there from Kerkola. And the puck trickles through for a big power play goal and a 3-1 lead. And their power play remains hot. That makes them 11 for 20. That's a pretty good pace.
Stenberg. Cross ice pass. Klingsell finds Stenberg. Shoots off the post. He had a great look at the net from the top of the circle, rang it off the iron. Swatted off his stick, and there's Vestergaard for Finland. Carries over the line, opens up into the slot. A chance in front for Oprana, and it hops wide. Vestergaard back to the point. Sori takes a look. Wrist shot, glove save, Herenstam. Boilius over to Pakarinen. Cross ice pass, one-timer, Katavisto safe, and Herenstam gets the leg out in tight to stop O'Prada.
Spectacular save there. Yeah, Salmonelli comes out, and a puck that was cleared up the ice gets there just in time to break the play up. And at the other end, there's a one-timer from the side, and look at that kick save by Herenstam as he gets that left leg out there.
Good days.
Yes, he has.
That one bounces wide.
And I assume you're referring to the fact that he's going to need a new coach.
Yes, here's Stenberg off the steal. Backhander scores! And that's a huge goal in this hockey game as Ivar Stenberg picks the Finnish pocket and puts Sweden up 4-1.
Yeah, and since Ekberg scored, Stenberg might as well score. So
the Berg party
this
continues.
this one is a sloppy turnover that Stenberg's just standing in the right place. You see the defender flying around the rink. He thinks he can go cross ice, and didn't see the yellow sweater. And Stenberg is there, and he has been very good around the net as well. Look at this backhand, forehand. Goaltender gets a little bit dizzy, figuring out which way he's going to go, and is able to lift that one up and over. And he gives the camera a little Michael Jordan.
Back to it for Sweden. Cross ice pass coming in, and shooting was Hallqvist. That was deflected wide.
And Swedish team had some great offensive zone time protecting the puck along the boards. They find a diagonal pass available. Hallqvist is there. He tries to get that back door for the tap in for Ekberg. He just misses it. Ekberg's almost on the score sheet again.
Towards the front of the net, comes back to Klingselv. His shot knocked aside by Salmoniemi. Push back to the point, Broniel Larsen. Wrister scores! Axel Broniel Larsen wires one from up top, and Sweden, with 3 minutes gone in the third, goes up 5-1.
Well, Sweden's going to get a little offensive zone time here, and it's just a little, again, just finding loose pucks. There's a quick little shot from the side, then recovering loose pucks back to the top. Quick little wrister from top. You can see the traffic coming in front of the goaltender there, and gets through him, and Sweden gets the 5-1 lead.
Astrain gets it out the center for Sweden. Picked up by Ekberg. 1-on-2. Shoots and scores! A beauty for Philip Ekberg. Weaves his way through Finland and puts Sweden up 6-1.
Well, Ekberg just continues to score and continues to make plays, and makes a little dipsy doodle. You see him pick the puck off, or Swedish player picks the puck up. There he is, Ekberg. And Ekberg has done a great job of coming to position to support his teammates and been available for little plays like this all tournament. Goes inside the defender, and then a quick little shot to the far side of the net. Beats the goaltender up and over the glove side, and Sweden is
cross, then comes back to him. Boilius on the far side. Comes back to the front, they score! A wrist shot from Apo Vananen beats Herenstam. Power play goal for Finland, and it's 6-2.
Yeah, and I love the call by pulling the goaltender. You're up 5-4 on the ice at man advantage, but why not put a sixth guy out there? You're down by 5 goals, and you're showing your team you're not quitting. I think that says a lot to the players. Hey, coach is back there. He's going to try to push for us to get a goal here, try to get back in the game. So they execute on the power play. You can see the diagonal go across. Goaltender has no chance of getting over there. So great shot by Vananen. And they get their first.
Able to be kept in by Boilius, who lost his footing. Shoveled ahead for Stenberg. Chance at the empty net. He scoops it towards it and scores. Ivar Stenberg with the empty net goal, capping off another offensive explosion for Sweden. They're up 7-2 late.
Well, the Berg again. The Stenberg gets the empty netter as second of the game, and Finland again, they battled like crazy. They were able to somehow keep Sweden from scoring in the empty net for over 4 minutes. but finally are able to get that empty netter. And you can see the celebration from the goaltender, Herenstam, that has...
Czechia also already through, and Canada's playing Czechia right after this. Here's Nielsen. He'll hold it on, and the final seconds wind down as Sweden punches their ticket to the semifinals with a 7-2 win over Finland. And some last pushing and shoving between these rivals, but it'll be Sweden with the last laugh. They're moving on.
Yeah, and a good job by the referees and a linesman to realize, hey, they're young kids.